Hello, I'm TJerke and I'm an amateur event rider from Holland, and I would like to tell you something about ETB Pegasus. It's a system that I learned to know when it was in its development stages a few years back when I met Dr. Dan Hodgins at a conference in the UK. Now, I stayed in contact with ETB Pegasus through their website, and one day I decided to take up contact with them since my young event horse has a bit more difficulty stretching out over the left rein compared to the right rein, and he seems a little bit more fixed in his left canter compared to the right canter. Now, of course, that's something very, very normal for any horse, and it can be trained away, and I just decided to see whether I was right in my feelings, my gut feeling, that his stride length over the left rein was a little bit shorter than on the right rein. So I contacted Dr. Dan Hodgins, the developer of this system, and sure enough, when she was in Holland, she was very happy to come over here to this beautiful yard here about 20 kilometers south of Holland and demonstrate all the features that Pegasus has in it. I didn't need all of them really, but we have had a very, very thorough presentation of Pegasus here in Amsterdam. Now, as I said in my case, the horse had a little bit more difficulty stretching out his right side compared to his left side, and that made him more supple and easier to manage, easier to lengthen his strides over the right rein compared to the left rein, and I wanted to do something about that. The system from Pegasus takes about 30 minutes to install, to test, and to come up with the results. So the whole trajectory takes no more than about 30 minutes. For that purpose, Pegasus has customized boots, basically quite normal boots, and they have a little pouch in which you can fit a small sensor, and the sensor is specific for every single leg, left front and right front, left rear and right rear leg. And these sensors are just about the size of this matchbox, perhaps just a little bit bigger than that. And they're completely autonomous and work completely wireless. So they store all the data in the sensor. Now, after the tests, the sensors are taken out and they're attached to a laptop. This laptop then reads out all the data from the sensors, and there you are, you have all your data ready to analyze. In my case, we had the horse lunged to take out the influence of the rider over the left and right rein, of course, in all the strides, in walk, trot and canter, and we did the same ridden under saddle, and then we had another test which was the trot up on a straight line, for which also the hock angle analysis was done, and it needed another hock angle measurement wrap, so to speak, to put on the hock of the horse. But all in all, it took about 30 minutes, and after that I had my data completely ready to analyse myself, or to have them analysed by a veterinary doctor. It was extremely useful, and in no time I had proof of the fact that my horse indeed is a little bit more set in his left canter, has about a stride length of say 10% less, 10% shorter stride over the left rein than over the right rein, was more difficult to stretch out over the left rein than the right rein, so the stride length was quite difficult to stretch out a little bit more over the left rein than the right rein, and so I had the proof of my gut feeling, basically, as a rather unexperienced trainer of horses. Now, of course, the system can be used for many disciplines, not only for eventing, like in my case, show jumping, dressage. It can be used, for example, to adapt your cue to music in dressage, to know exactly what the beat rhythm is of your horse, so as to find the right soundtrack, if you will, for your dressage. There are many, many useful applications of E2B Pegasus, I'm sure, and this system will be very famous in no time. I thank Dr. Diana Hopkins for her demonstration here in Holland, and I have to say, I really hope she will be back, and I really hope she will have a lot more people interested in E2B Pegasus. Thank you very much.